Hey friends, Mike and Jess here.
And welcome to Regeneration Nation TV, where we just got done watching and introducing Mike to the Abbott and Costello skit, Who's On First? If you don't know, definitely go and watch this on your own without our commentary. It really is awesome. It's the introduction to comedy. For me, anyway, that was like one of my first introductions to that kind of black and white, silly humor.
It's very old school,
Three Stooges kind of stuff. But
that's what it reminded me of. Yeah, I've never seen Abbott and Costello, but he was making those little noises with his mouth and certain parts of it. It reminded me of Three Stooges. Yeah. So this is my first time seeing them. It's the first time seeing this skit. It's a hilarious premise. Yeah. It had me confused throughout the whole entire thing. I'm like, it's so hard to follow along with. But it's quite freaking hilarious. Yeah.
And I'm sure anybody watching who's already seen it feels the way that I do. It's very nostalgic. If you grew up on this kind of thing, my grandpa always used to show me oldies and stuff like that. We used to watch stuff like this. It's very family friendly, which is super nice because you can watch it with your whole family. Yeah. But yeah, you can just kind of get the giggles out together. That's what I just get reminded of.
Say it again, I'll break your arm.
Yeah. It was very funny, actually.
It was getting intense there towards the end. Okay.
Serious.
That was so funny, though. We've got links for this original video. If they've got a YouTube channel, if we can find that, I'll throw that. I have no idea. Yeah. I have no idea.
There could be old ones that keep playing, or somebody has posted all their old videos, so that's cool.
But yeah, we'll definitely have links for this original video down below. Go and support it directly. That's what it's all about. And if you have any more recommendations for us, leave those down below. And let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Me out with the crowds. Buy me some popcorn. Beautiful package of Pepper Jacks here. Pepper Jacks. Will you keep quiet, Sebastian?
Excuse me, please.
Sebastian, please. Don't interrupt my act. Sebastian.
Oh, Mr. Blowhurst, I didn't see the lights there. I forgot about them.
What in the world are you doing? Why interrupt my act like this?
Well, look, Mr. Blowhurst, I mean, after all, if you're in a ballpark, they always sell peanuts and popcorns and things like that.
I know that, Sebastian, but not in front of him. I beg his pardon, friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, and also the children, will you excuse me for a minute, please? Thank you.
What do you want to do?
Look, Mr. Blowhurst.
Right. What are you doing?
I love baseball.
Well, we all love baseball.
When we get to St. Louis, will you tell me the guys' names on the team so when I go to see them in that St. Louis ballpark, I'll be able to know those fellas?
Well, now, is it all right, folks? All right.
Excuse me, I want to find out the fellas' names.
As long as it's okay with the audience.
I'm crazy about baseball.
Will you stand still? Pick up your hat. Go pick up your hat. Now, look. Then you'll go and peddle your popcorn and don't interrupt the act anymore?
Yes, sir.
All right. But you know, strange it may seem, they give ball players nowadays very peculiar names.
Funny names?
Nicknames, pet names.
Not as funny as my name, Sebastian Dinwiddie.
Oh, yes.
Funnier than that?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Now, on the St. Louis team, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
That's what I want to find out. I want you to tell me the names of the fellas on the St. Louis team.
I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
You know the fellas' names?
Yes.
Well, then who's playing first?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name on first base.
Who?
The fellow playing first base for St. Louis.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
Well, what are you asking me for?
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, who is on first?
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who is on first?
Have you got a first baseman on first?
Certainly.
Then who's playing first?
Absolutely.
When you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it. Why not? The man's entitled to it.
Who is?
Yes.
So who gets it?
Why shouldn't he? Sometimes his wife comes down and collects it.
Whose wife?
Yes. After all, the man earns it.
Who does?
Absolutely.
Well, all I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name on first base?
No. What is on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Well, don't change the players.
I'm not changing nobody.
Take it easy.
What's the guy's name on first base?
What's the guy's name on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not talking about him.
I am just getting so many nostalgic feelings because I remember watching this with my grandparents.
Really?
And this has been around for so long, and it's just such a awesome introduction to where comedy started. And this is such a genius segment. It's such a genius thing. It goes so fast.
I would get confused trying to do it with the other person.
Oh, yeah. How could you, in order to complete all these words, I don't even know how long it took them to do this, but this is fantastic comedy to me. This is where it started. This is the definition of slapstick comedy.
I've never seen this before. This is it's pretty funny.
Oh, it's so good.
Asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not talking about him.
How did I get on third base?
You mentioned his name.
If I mention a third baseman's name, who did I say is playing third?
No, who's playing first?
Stay off of first, will you?
Well, what do you want me to do?
Now, what's the guy's name on third base?
What's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third.
Oh my God.
There I go, back on third again.
Well, I can't change their names.
Will you please stay on third base, Mr. Broadhurst?
Now, what is it you want to know?
What is the fella's name on third base?
What is the fella's name on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base. You got an outfield?
Oh, sure.
St. Louis has got a good outfield?
Absolutely.
The left fielder's name?
Why?
I don't know. I just thought I'd ask you.
Well, I
This
just thought
guy's
I'd
gonna
tell
hit him
you.
with
Then
the
tell me
bat.
who's playing left field.
Who is playing first?
Stay out of the infield.
Don't mention their names out here.
I want to know what's the fella's name in left field.
What is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who is on first?
I don't know. Third base.
Oh, take it easy. Take it easy, man.
And the left fielder's name?
Why?
Because.
Oh, he's center field. He's center. Will you pick up your hat, please? Pick up your hat and stop this. Oh, look, please.
Mr. Broadhurst.
Yes.
Wait a minute. You got a pitcher on the team?
Wouldn't this be a fine team without a pitcher?
I don't know. Tell me the pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
You don't want to tell me the date?
I'm telling you, man.
Then go ahead.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow you're going to tell me who's pitching?
Now listen. Who is not pitching? Who is
I'll
on?
break your arm. You say who's on first? I want to know what's the pitcher's name.
What's on second?
I don't know. Third base. You got a catcher?
Yes.
The catcher's name?
Today.
Today. And tomorrow's pitching.
Now you've got it.
That's all. St. Louis has got a couple of days on the team.
Well, I can't help that. All right. What do you want me to do?
What in
Got a
the
catcher?
world, dude?
Yes.
I'm a good catcher, too, you know.
I know that.
I would like to play for the St. Louis team.
Well, I might arrange that.
I would like to catch. Now, I'm being a good catcher. Tomorrow's pitching on the team, and I'm catching.
Yes.
Tomorrow throws the ball, and the guy up bunts the ball.
Yes.
Now, when he bunts the ball, me being a good catcher, I want to throw the guy out at first base, so I pick up the ball and throw it to who?
Now, that's the first thing you've said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
That's all you have to do.
Is to throw it to first base.
Yeah.
Now, who's got it?
Naturally.
Who has it?
Naturally.
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 Okay.
Now, you've got it.
I pick up the ball and I throw it to naturally.
I know you don't. You throw the ball to first base.
Then who gets it?
Naturally.
Okay.
All right.
I throw the ball to naturally.
You don't. You throw it to who?
Naturally.
Well, that's it. Say it that way.
That's what I said.
You did not.
I said I throw the ball to naturally.
You don't. You throw it to who?
Naturally.
Yes.
So I throw the ball to first base and naturally gets it.
No, you throw the ball to first base.
Then who gets it?
Naturally.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not saying that. Excuse me, folks. All right, I'm sorry, friend.
Dude,
throw
is
the
there
ball to
anybody in the
naturally.
audience? Because it's like there's nobody laughing.
That's why I'm like, I'm so intrigued by this because I wonder if they cut the sound of the audience or something because
Maybe the audience is like,
or
"Oh,
maybe
what is
this comedy was just so before its time that people weren't ready for it and we are only appreciating it like in the future.
Well, even me, like it's not something that makes me laugh like nonstop laughing.
Yeah, like the last
premise
two.
of it is hilarious.
It is.
But it's like so many different words going back and forth that I'm just like I'm listening and I'm trying to follow along with him on what's going on, dude. Who, what, tomorrow?
Who's on first? What's
What
on
I'm saying.
Naturally.
You're not saying that.
Excuse me, folks.
All right, I'm sorry, friend.
I throw the ball to
You
naturally.
throw it to who?
Naturally.
Naturally. Well, say it that way.
That's what I'm
Don't
saying.
get excited now. Don't get
I
excited.
throw the ball to first base
Then
and
who gets it?
he better get it.
All right, now don't get excited. Take it easy.
Now I throw the ball to first base. Whoever it is drops the ball, so the guy runs to second. Who picks up the ball and throws it to what? What throws it to? I don't know. I don't know. Throws it back to tomorrow. A triple play.
Yeah, it could be.
Another guy gets up and it's a long fly ball to because. Why? I don't know. He's on third, and I don't care.
What was that?
I said, I don't care.
Oh, that's a shortstop.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. man.
Comedic genius. Comedic
Yeah,
genius.
that was definitely like the premise of that. I wonder how long it took to come up
like
with, man.
where do you come up with this? Like what are you doing whenever it's happening and how do you get the words where they come out correctly to where even though it is confusing when you're saying it so fast, you're making sense. Like once you hear what they're saying, it's like, yeah, it does make sense. But it's going
Seeing
so
them-
fast that it's like
Seeing them behind closed doors work it out and they're messing it up.
Yeah.
And it's like, but you're messing up something that's like so easy to mess up, man. It's like, what in the world?
So that's why
like,
it makes it so...
Who.
Yeah.
I don't know's on...
That's what makes it so genius to me, for them to complete it and get all the words out correctly. Because if we were just starting this out, reading the script, trying to do it again, I'm sure we would mess up at least 100 times before we actually got at least one of the segments right, you know? But yeah, it's just genius to me. I just think it's so cool. Like, that's where it started. And
yeah, it was quite impressive. Yeah. It was quite impressive, man. It's I don't know. I don't even know what to think. My mind is discombobulated after watching that.
Oh gosh,
that was hilarious.
It's one of those things that if people have seen it, like, it's like, if you know, you know, and then people can say stuff like that. Like at work, I'll say stuff like that, and then somebody will catch on to it. It's usually the older crowd of people that are around me, because I work around a lot of young people, so they kind of don't understand, and I age myself a little bit. But if somebody else gets the reference, I'm good, and I can keep going.
A lot of younger people around you. There are no younger people, okay, besides little children.
Oh, he's so sweet to me.
That's actually, I feel like it's my first time even seeing Abbott and Costello. I've heard about, like, obviously I've heard about them, but I don't know. I think that's my first time actually seeing them.
Well, good.
So
that's nice.
That was interesting. If there's any more bits that you guys would like to see us react to from them, leave it in the comments below. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that reaction. Go and click those links in the description and the pinned comment, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, friends.
Peace.